has the selection, service, and experience you
Violence. We're stronger than you. You can't hold us back. Violence. We know what it takes to blow past you.
And violence, we're just getting going.
Remember to support the Valley United Way and the United Way of Naugatuck and Beacon Falls.
Welcome back, everyone. We are just moments away from the opening kickoff. This is the Class M State Finals here at the Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. Telemedia happy to send it along to you. Of course, the game between the Rams of New Canaan and the Seymour Wildcats. Kicking off, Alex Wexler. Scott Wexler, number 17 for the New Canaan Rams. Low kick. And it'll be pitched into the hands of Arroyo. And Arroyo is going to be downed inside his 20-yard line by number 28, Brian Song. And special teams for the New Canaan Rams. Let's take a look now at the Seymour Wildcat offense. Of course, we start with the stellar junior quarterback, 5'10", 165-pound junior Joe Deptula, the fullback Charlie Rizzio in the I formation. Chris Hebert is the tailback. Wide receivers Mike Arroyo, E.J. Leary, and Matt Bucaris. And now you get a look at that offensive line, and we'll talk a lot about that offensive line during the course of this football game. In motion is Hebert, as the Cats are going to open it up on offense. And Hebert is going to get the football out across the 25. A good pickup on first down.
Seymour gives you no backs, put Hebert in motion. Then they'll fake the reverse here, coming back around to Arroyo. And watch Hebert turn the corner. He's got very good blocking in front of him. Perrell leads him up the field, and it's about 8-yard gain.
Second and short, and the Cats will just hand it off inside for a pair on the play. Elliot D on the stop along with Bruno Dorisman for the New Canaan Rams. Let's take a look at that New Canaan defense. The front five, Perrette the middle guard, Fagan and Dorisman the tackles, Whitney and D the ends, Jones and Scalfani the backers, the secondary B.J. Allen, Ryan Kaiser, Eric Zaccarelli, and Jeff Avanzino. It is a first down for the Cats. First two plays from scrimmage. Getting the football, the fullback, that's Rizzio. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage by the defensive end, Whitney, the 6', 165-pound senior.
Good job inside by Whitney and company, as Rizzio really did not get to the line of scrimmage before he was wrapped up. Excellent defensive plays. You get a look at Charlie there in your picture.
Line of scrimmage is at the 28-yard line. And a loose ball on the turf. And the New Canaan Rams have picked it up. Dorisman, the tackle, on the recovery.
A lot of penetration here as the ball is going to be handed back to Hebert. Hebert really never was ready for it. He did not create the pocket. Ball is recovered by number 68 for the Rams and puts them in excellent field position. And that is a great turnover recovery for New Canaan as they set up shop inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the Cats have put the football on the turf. And we'll give you the offensive alignment of the Rams when we get a chance. And running the football, that's the back we featured in the pregame, B.J. Allen, before he stopped by Tursky on the play.
Just a pitch to the outside. Watch Allen as he takes the corner. Nobody really touches him until he's about 7 yards down the field. He picks up about 9 yards on that first down carry. Ball at about the 10-yard line. A second and very short for New Canaan.
Just outside the 10-yard line. D is the fullback. Now he'll go to a wing to the left side. And the toss is to B.J. Allen. Allen is going to be stopped in the backfield. Getting to him first is Rizzio. Let's take a look at that offense for the New Canaan Rams. The quarterback is Brendan Tiani. D is the fullback. B.J. Allen, the one to watch, he's at tailback. The receivers are Pavel Godlewski and John Drankon. And now you get a look at that offensive line, and it's a big offensive line for the New Canaan Rams. Give you the Seymour defense when we get a opportunity. Give us to Allen. Allen will pick up the first down and inside the 5-yard line for a first down for the Rams before he's taken down.
They gave him the first down on the last play. He's going to be, this will bring up a 3rd and short. As again, you see Allen here comes through the off tackle hole. Very good blocking before he is wrapped up around the 3-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd. They can make a first down at about the 1, 3rd and about 2 for that first down.
Okay, so check that, 3rd and 2 for the Rams. They're inside the Seymour 5. They'll go to a full house backfield. Getting the football, that's number 34, and waltzing into the end zone for the New Canaan Rams, number 34, Ryan Kaiser, tacks on the first points of this evening's title game.
Kaiser follows his blocking backs right into the end zone untouched. A 3-yard run for Kaiser, and New Canaan has jumped out here early with 8:31 gone in this first quarter.
The extra point kicker for New Canaan, Scott Wexler, number 17. And the holder is Covino, the backup quarterback. Covino gets in for the 2 points. The snap from center was low. Covino picks it up as you're instructed to do, and Covino just found the end zone on the left side for the New Canaan Rams, 2 points.
Saw the snap on the turf, and a great job by the young man picking it up and then being able to get into the end zone. You see number 14 there, just unable to drag him down. That's E.J. Leary, and it is a 2-point conversion. So out of the mistake, New Canaan picks up the 2. They lead 8-0 here with 8:31 left to go in this first quarter, and the fumble turned into points by New Canaan.
We've got a break in the action.
It's a story that's 75 years old, yet it's a story that's as fresh as today. It's the story of thousands of independent retailers in communities across the country and around the world. Your hometown friends and neighbors who know you and who know what you want. People who work hard to bring you the fresh quality foods, friendly service, and great value that keep you coming back. It's the story of being hometown proud. For 75 years, the story of your neighbors at IGA.
Here in the first quarter, and Buddy had a chance to talk with both coaches. First of all, he talked with Coach Lou Marinelli, who's completing his 21st year at New Canaan, and he asked him what problems Seymour presented offensively and defensively.
You know, after looking at their film, I have to tell you, they're probably the best offensive team that I've seen all year. They are so well coached. I think if you take if you try to take their receivers away, their running backs are so good. I don't know that you can totally shut them down. I don't think anybody has done that yet. So it's going to be, we have a hell of a task ahead of us. Like I said, it's so impressive. I just told him that, how impressive those kids are. I mean, they do so much. It's such a diverse offense. And it's going to be fun to see, how he uses it all. And hopefully we can just hang in there and slow them up, and maybe they can stop themselves a little bit.
Back here at Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University, Wexler will kick it off, his second kickoff of the game. Scott Wexler, number 17. So the Cats turned it over first, deep in their own territory, and a few plays later, it was Kaiser going in from inside the 5 for the game's first points. To one of the up men, as New Canaan has watched the tape of Seymour games, they do not want to kick long to the Cats. Colin Eldred on the stop for New Canaan. So let's see what the Wildcats do with their second possession of the evening. 8:23 remaining here in the first quarter. We're at Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. Football is at the 37-yard line. And the toss, that goes to Hebert. Hebert with a lot of room, and Hebert will pick up the first down close to midfield before he's taken down by Allen in the secondary.
Good job by Deptula on the option. Watch the fake inside. He'll pull and then gets the pitch to the outside. Hebert gets on the corner and really picks up excellent yardage before he is finally run down. Good first down for the Wildcats.
Deptula is the quarterback. Rizzio the fullback. And Rizzio gets the call, and Charlie, one of the captains, will bring the football into New Canaan territory before he's taken down by Dorisman. Bruno Dorisman, a 6'3", 230-pound junior defensive tackle.
Watch Tursky as he cuts back. Pretty good blocking along the front. Picks up good yardage before Adam Jones makes the stop. Ball inside the 50.
Fake inside, and holding on to the football this time is Deptula. Joe stopped after a pickup of 3 on the play as he crosses the 45-yard line of New Canaan.
Seymour's going with that no huddle. That may present a problem for New Canaan in their adjustments.
And Tursky is the fullback. Deptula back to throw. He's going to run the football now. Joe will pick up the first down as he waltzes out of bounds inside the 40-yard line of New Canaan.
As Deptula comes back, he'll set in the pocket and then sees an opening and puts the ball away very quickly to pick up that first down at about the 37-yard line. And he's finally run out of bounds there, but picks up the first. Seymour ready to go. They are not going into that huddle.
Hebert is going to be stopped in the backfield. Let's see who got to him. Good penetration by the New Canaan defense.
I think it was Fagan, number 92. Mike Fagan on the stop for the Rams. Loss of about 2 yards for the Seymour offense.
So now a 2nd and 12 for the Cats. They're at the 40-yard line of New Canaan. We're in the first quarter here in New Haven. Class M title game. Our Telemedia High School football game of the week. Scissors action, ending up with the football as the junior running back Hebert stopped after a short pickup back to the original line of scrimmage. Stopped by Jones, one of the backers.
Adam Jones breaks through here. He'll get a piece of Hebert's feet right there, forces Hebert, who picks up a couple more after he's hit, but forces Hebert really to adjust his path. It's a big 3rd and long here for the Wildcats. You get a look at the cheerleaders here on this near side here at Southern Connecticut.
Arroyo to the bottom part of your screen. 3rd and 11. Deptula short drop. Now he moves up in the pocket. He's going to run the football. And Deptula will come up short of the first down, but he gets down to the 33 before he's taken down by Zaccarelli in the secondary.
Again, Deptula sits, but very short. Ducks back up and breaks to his right. Will not pick up the first down. You see number 56 again, Adam Jones on the stop. And an interesting call for that guy right there in your picture, Coach Sponheimer now. Ball at about almost the 33-yard line, and the Wildcats are going to go for it here on 4th and about 6.5 yards.
A snap, Deptula gets it off to Hebert, and Hebert's going to pick up the all-important first down inside the 25. Zaccarelli on the stop along with Scalfani, but the Cats have picked up the first down.
Great call and an excellent block on the, I don't know who's going to get this. Let's see if we can get it, but Deptula sells the screen very well. There are 4 guys all over him. Hebert, number 78, makes a great block, and that's Mike Thompson to allow the first down by Hebert.
We'll spot the football at the 25-yard line. Inside handoff that went to Rizzio. Rizzio and Tursky alternating at that fullback spot. It was Fagan along with Whitney on the last stop.
See Bobby Kello sending Tursky in. Rizzio drives forward for a couple yards there. It's a big pile. He'll pick up maybe a yard and a half on that first down carry. Get a look at the crowd here at Southern on a beautiful, beautiful evening. December 1st, hard to believe. People sitting in short sleeves outside.
2nd and 8 from the 23. They'll toss it to Hebert to the short side of the field, and that's a great athletic play. Number 48 on the tackle, Elliot D.
What a great job coming up. Again, Seymour sends Arroyo back on that little bit of fake, but D is right into the backfield. A loss and a big 3rd and about 12 for Seymour.
3rd and 11, or 3rd and 12. Short drop, And Deptula is going to be taken down for a loss back at the 42, all around the football. Number 66, Dorismond, was around the football, along with the backer Scalfani, Lucian Scalfani.
Two guys right through, just nowhere to go. Fagan also in there, and no place for Mr. Deptula to go. Could not get the ball up in a big fourth down here. I would be surprised if Seymour does not punt the football here. They've got to get down to the 15-yard line to pick up a first.
And they are at their at the Rams' 35-yard line. Deptula throws it out, incomplete, on a bounce. It was
a forward pass, not a lateral. That's what they're going to argue about.
Well, it was on a bounce to Arroyo, who threw downfield.
That may be the play itself, because you throw it on a lateral hoping that the defensive team will stop, but you can see that one's forward. Arroyo picks it up.
And once it's a forward pass like that, it's
no good. If it was backwards, that would be a heck of a play, because they're going to complete this thing. And it's not going to count as a completion because the pass was forward, and it will give New Canaan the football at their own 35-yard line.
And on the reception for the Cats, if it did work, it was Hebert on the other end. We'll give you the Wildcat defense when we get an opportunity. We've got 3 minutes and change left here in the first quarter. Rams own an 8-0 lead here, scoring off a Seymour turnover. And that's Allen, who vaults the line. He picks up about 7 on the play before Kurt Perrell puts a stop on him. Let's take a look at that Wildcat defense, the front four. Andy Kassheimer and Mike Thompson are the tackles. Perrell and Nate Allopat the ends. The backers are Rizzio, Matt Tursky, Kevin Brown, and in the secondary, Matt Bukaris, E.J. Leary, Mike Arroyo, and Chris Hebert. So B.J. Allen, he's their featured running back, coming as advertised. He's deep in the backfield, and he's got good acceleration, and he's moving the pack now, and he's moving close to the yardage needed for the first down. It was Kassheimer, Allopat, Rizzio all around the football defensively for Seymour.
Straight ahead drive blocks by the offensive line, and Allen comes behind that. Very close to that first down. It is going to be a third in less than a yard as you get a look at the Seymour sidelines. And Allen is the guy that carries the mail almost exclusively for this football team. They are playing pretty much with a single back offense. Allen will sit about 6.5 to 7 yards behind that offensive center, and they give him an opportunity to run where he can find an opening.
That's the one back set. And he's going to pick it up as he moves the pack. The senior running back, B.J. Allen, big kid, 6'2", 185-pound senior.
He's got excellent speed and gets down low here. Watch how he gets down low and able to pick up that first down as he gets his head down, keeps his legs moving, and picks up the first down across the 35 to, or the 45 to about the 47-yard line, very close to midfield.
So the Rams have it at their 47-yard line. And again, it's B.J. Allen. The Cats might be getting wise to a couple of those base plays as the stop is made after a short pickup. It's Rizzio along with E.J. Leary on the stop.
Watch Leary, who does an outstanding job as Allen tries to turn the corner, comes off the block and makes the stop for about a 2-yard gain. Excellent job by that Seymour defense.
Ball is at the 49-yard line of New Canaan. They've got a 2nd and 8. Elliott D is the fullback. Play fake and rolling to the outside. He's going to be stopped. That's Tiani. It's Tursky with a great individual tackle.
Tiani will roll. He gives a little fake to Allen to hold the linebackers, and then as he gets outside, look at Tursky play off the block and make the stop for the sack and the big loss for that Seymour defense.
So the Cats need a defensive stop here. We're under a minute to go here at Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. Our Telemedia High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you in part by your friends at Adams Superfood Stores. And we have come to the end of the first quarter here at Just Dow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. Our first quarter score is New Canaan 8 and Seymour nothing.
This is the hand that sows the seed, that grows the forest, that drinks from the stream, that hugs the mountain, that gives shape to the wind, that carries the kite, that is flown by the child, that is loved by the woman, that toils at the job, that gives to Earthshare, that supports the hand, that sows the seed.
All life is woven together. How can we choose which environmental cause to support? Earthshare, the workplace giving program, makes it simple by bringing the leading environmental groups together under one umbrella. Support Earthshare, and you support them all, including the hands that sow the seeds and protect the forests and the streams and the children. To learn more, please visit our website.
Welcome back, everyone. Second quarter action coming up from here in New Haven. Buddy had a chance to talk with Paul Sponheimer, completing his 22nd year up at Seymour. And he asked him, first of all, he noted that Seymour's had the opportunity to be in the state final several times, and does each one get any better?
That's why you coach, get an opportunity to bring young men to an occasion like this. And, you know, I'm just fortunate I have a phenomenal staff that works their tails off to prepare my kids the way they do. I know I'm the head coach, but the credit goes to my coaching staff and just the community. These kids, I'm going to miss them win or lose tonight.
We're back, everyone. And the site again, Southern Connecticut State University. This is Just Dow Field.
What a beautiful, beautiful moon overlooking Just Dow Field here at Southern Connecticut. And what a beautiful evening, as we've said. And the last day of high school football for the year 2001, and it's been a great year for us here at Telemania, and hopefully for you fans. Just a great way for the season to end with Seymour and the other games that are taking place here at West Haven, culminating a great year of high school activity.
All together today, December, the first day of December, year 2001. This is one of 4 state title games being played, and this is the Class M final.
Next year there will be 6.
More participation, absolutely. Just to remind everyone too, with our records of these teams coming in, Seymour 8-2 in the regular season after losing to Ansonia in their finale, and they fortunately got the necessary points to get into the playoffs. And with their win over New Fairfield, overall their record is 9-2. New Canaan coming in with a 6-3-1 regular season mark, and with their win over Foreign this last Tuesday, their overall record 7-3-1. Kiani with the football, he can run, he can throw, and it's batted up and then almost completed for New Canaan. It'll go incomplete. Kiani was going for Godlutsky on the play, and Arroyo batted the ball down.
Our director just brought up an outstanding point here. Obviously, they should be switching at the end of the quarters. They're still going the same way, so maybe that was not the end of the quarter, as this ball is thrown up and batted. A good job by Arroyo, as
we were going.
Lutsky was the intended receiver, but they need to change here if they're going to switch. That was the end. They were a little early on the ending of that first quarter, so we have just ended it, and maybe we'll break again here.
So this is the second
first quarter.
Second ending of the first quarter.
They did that in the first game. I happened to get to the end of the Notre Dame game, and they did allow a play to be run after the clock had wound down to the zeros. My question was whether the clock was being kept up here in the press box, and it was. So they actually ran a play after the clock had wound down. So similar situation here as we begin, I guess, the second quarter.
Your guess is as good as mine. And to start the second quarter, it'll be New Canaan with a 4th down, 4th and 14, and they're going to kick the football away. Arroyo back deep, standing at his 20-yard line. And the punter is John Drankon, number 81 for the Rams, the New Canaan Rams. They lead it 8-0. Drancon steps up, and it's a short punt. It's going to roll to Arroyo, and Arroyo looking for that wall. But great special teams coverage for the New Canaan Rams. Scott led by Scott Meadows on the play, but Seymour will get the football back again at their 33-yard line. As we're into this, are we into the second quarter?
I think we're into the second quarter.
These games are too late for me. First down for the Cats. Trying to get untracked here in the first half. They fell behind also to New Fairfield on Tuesday night, so they're used to it. That's Hebert running the football. Good pickup on first down, close to the 40-yard line. Dorismond, that outstanding defensive tackle on the stop for New Canaan.
See Rizzio with the kick-out block and Hebert behind him over the right guard for about 5. Very good pickup, as Ed just said, and there's movement by Seymour, and it's going to cost them the 5 they just got. Number 78, Mike Thompson, started a little bit early, and Seymour will be backed up for that second down. It'll cost them the 5.
And we'll get an opportunity to talk about that offensive line, as I say, during the course of the game. Mike Thompson, buddy, a 3-year starter for the Wildcats at that tackle spot. Before him, his brother played a few years ago, Chris Thompson. Mike, a lot of colleges are interested in Mike, and he's a great offensive lineman and pretty good defensive lineman too. Running the football, that's Deptula. He's going to pick up short yardage on the play. It was Kaiser coming up from a strong safety spot on the tackle.
This is the 4th time that Deptula has either been forced out of the pocket or decided to run. He really does not give himself an opportunity to find a receiver. Puts the football down. You see Kaiser come up, number 34, with the stop. He gets help from number 92, Adam or Mike Fagan. Brings up a 3rd and long for the Wildcats.
Running the football, the fullback and captain, that's Rizzio. Taking it outside the 40. It's Jones on the stop for New Canaan. And Charlie brings the football up to the 41. Close to the line to gain. We're talking about a 4th down coming up. 4th and 1 for the Cats at the 41. The punting unit coming out.
Desmond on the stop there you just saw in your picture. And Seymour again not able to pick up the first down. It's going to be a 3 and out for the Wildcat offense. And they're going to have to give the football right back to the Rams.
B.J. Allen, Zaccarelli back deep. And Arroyo is the punter for the Cats. And let's see if they're going to try to draw New Canaan off. Nope, weren't able to. And Arroyo's low punt is going to take a Seymour roll inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5-yard line. It's down at the 3-yard line.
Great punt, and will give the Wildcats the ability maybe to bottle up that Ram offense, as they're going to be backed up inside the 5-yard line at about the 3 for their 3rd possession this football game. First one, the result of a Seymour fumble. They went 22 yards with Ryan Kaiser scoring on a 4-yard blast off the left side. The conversion was, 2-point conversion was good, and at 8:31, the Rams from New Canaan jumped ahead of the Seymour Wildcats.
Ball is at the 3-yard line after Arroyo's punt. Power I formation. And they're going to give it to that bread and butter back. That's B.J. Allen out of the tailback spot. You can count on him getting most of the carries this evening. Gets pretty good yardage on first down. Rizzio from that inside backer spot on the stop.
Gets help from Arroyo there, but a good pickup of about 5 on the first down, and it moves that Ram offense away from their end zone and gives them an opportunity maybe to do a little bit more with their offense. They have gone with 3 backs in the backfield. They've gone to a power I with a tight end set.
And again, no mystery. They're going to give to Allen, and Allen's going to wedge it out to about the 10-yard line. He stopped there by Hebert and Grabowski, Jordan Grabowski, the 6', 170-pound sophomore.
Good job as Arroyo gets up in there with Rizzio, but Allen very close. Get a look at the Wildcat cheerleaders. 3rd and about 4 for the first down. I thought he picked up more than that, Edward.
You know, buddy, we've got the soccer lines out there too, and that's a little confusing when you've got the soccer markings and the football markings out there. Anyhow, it is 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4.
Nice draw.
Holding on to the football for the first down. That's Tiani. And he gets it outside the 20-yard line before he's dragged down by Arroyo.
Great call by Coach Marinelli as the quarterback draw picks up a first down. You see Marinelli or Tiani just take the football and go to the sidelines across the 20 before Arroyo wraps him up at about the 21, 22-yard line. But a big first down for that Ram offense.
Just when the Wildcats thought they were pinned deep in their own territory, the Rams come up with a very important series and get that first down. Allen, little stutter step, moves to the outside. He's one tough back to drag down. Good speed, good acceleration, and a pretty tough kid. Takes a few of the Cats to drag him down, and they're going to move the chains, led by the Cats led by Tim Ellis on that play defensively, number 50, the 6'1", 235-pound junior.
Great stutter step, allowing him to get outside as Arroyo finally wraps him up with Leary. But again, another first down pickup by Mr. B.J. Allen, who has been the offense here for the Rams here in this first half of football.
So the football at the 32. First down for the Rams. Single back set. Who else? It's Allen. This time, the Cats beat him right at the line of scrimmage. Getting up first from the pack. Give that tackle to Rizzio on the play, the captain.
Notice Allen makes the first guy miss. Runs into a lot of other blue jerseys, but he will give you an opportunity and then take it away from you very quickly. He's got great change of direction, excellent feet, quickness, and an ability to get started, to get off the football very quickly. And that's what a running back, a great running back, has to have. And Mr. Allen has certainly shown us an awful lot here in this first half.
Rams have it at the 34. They'll toss it. Again, that's Allen. This time he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Let's see who got to him first, pinning Allen down. Maybe you can only go to somebody.
Perrell is the guy on the bottom. Number 74 is going to have the feet of Allen. Allen right here just can't get away from number 74, Kurt Perrell, and it'll bring up a 3rd and about 10 for the New Canaan football team. And considering we're not throwing the football a great deal, this first half is moving along very quickly.
And one of those captains made that tackle, Kurt Perrell. Other captains, Charlie Rizzio, E.J. Larry, and Mike Thompson. 4 captains for Coach Paul Sponheimer's 2001 football edition up at Seymour. 3rd down, 3rd and long. Tiani wants to put it up. It's up for grabs. It's picked off by the Cats at the 42-yard line of Seymour. Bukaris on the interception. We've got a break in the action here in the second quarter.
Let's watch as Tiani rolls. He's got good protection. This ball is thrown up, and we get the tip drill here. Good job by Matt Bukaris, who not only tipped it, but caught it, and he gets the turnover at the 45-yard line for the Wildcats.
So a big, big turnover for the Cats. And Hebert will get the call on first down, and Chris brings it close to midfield before he's taken by, down by Dorismont on the play. Handoff inside. That's to Tursky, the fullback. And Seymour getting that base offense going down into New Canaan territory.
Watch the ride by Deptula. Just allows Tursky to pick the football over his right guard and very close to the first down. they're not going to, well, maybe they're going to bring that out, but it's going to be 3rd and less than a yard in order for that first down.
We've got a break in the action here in the second quarter, and let's take this timeout.
It's a story that's 75 years old, but as fresh as today. It's the story of locally owned IGA stores, your hometown friends and neighbors working hard to bring you the quality foods and friendly service that keep you coming back.
This week, Adams offers savings with their truckload seafood sale, plus additional specials such as Clorox bleach, 88 cents, and Hellman's mayonnaise, $1.99.
Lately, you've been hearing a lot about DSL and high-speed cable services. The fact is, DSL has nothing on us, not price and not speed. Now you can have a cable modem installed in your home free through Telemedia, and we'll throw in 30 days of service free. That's how sure we are of the superiority of our cable modems. High-speed internet access without a contract. Wherever you live on a Telemedia system, you can experience the freedom of broadband internet service. Reliability, speed, no contract. Get connected today.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, the Cats are just short of that first down. Tursky is the fullback. Football at the 46 of New Canaan. Long count. And Tursky gets the handoff. He's picked it up. Down inside the 45-yard line.
Tursky just about gets enough for the first down as he gets hit by number 92, Mike Fagan, right at the line of scrimmage, and able to hold on and pull himself ahead for a yard, and it will give Seymour a first down inside the 45 of the New Canaan Rams.
Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. The fake inside, the give, the toss, that's to Hebert. And Hebert picks up good yardage before he's taken down by Allen on the play. And Hebert close to another Seymour first down as the Cats are going to move the chains and they'd like to get into the end zone before the end of this first half.
Inside right to Tursky. Deptula pulls very quickly, gets it out to Hebert. No one on the pitch man, allowing Hebert to turn the corner before he's going to finally be wrapped up by B.J. Allen. Very close to another first down for the Seymour Wildcats.
New Canaan leads it 8-0. Seymour driving though, 3:22 remaining in the first half of play. Our Telemedia High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you in part by your friends at Adams Superfood Stores. Deptula short drop on a fly pattern. Completion.
Arroyo is just on a fly pattern. Watch Arroyo outrun the football here at the end. Deptula gives him an opportunity to run under this. Watch Arroyo just quickly outrun the ball and get to it for that great catch. Coverage in there by number 37, Eric Zaccarelli, but a big first down around the 10-yard line for Seymour.
Great catch, great concentration, big play in the game. Bouncing off a tackle, that's Hebert, and Chris is inside the 5 before it's taken down by Fagan. And this would be an important score if the Cats got in.
Seymour comes out of the triple I. Hebert will break back to the left, able to avoid the tackle there from number 66. That's Desmond, and pulls himself away inside the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Wildcats at about the 3.5.
I formation. Tursky is the up back. And Tursky is close, no indication yet. Close to a score, no indication from any of the officials.
Watch, he's going to come right over that right guard, holds on to the football, drags forward with great leg drive, and is very close to that goal line. Ball almost on the line itself. A big third down here for Seymour. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this one up here before the end of the half.
Couple of feet for the score. That stacked eye, E.J. Leary, the first man. It's going to be Deptula sliding in for the score.
Joe Deptula just goes over the right side. He follows Thompson along with Perrell for that touchdown, and Seymour now with a big decision. What do they go for, the 2 or the single point here? 2 points to tie, 1 We'll make it an 8-7 game. I think they go for 2 here.
And that's what they're going to do. Want to knot it. Trips to the right side. Deptula out of the shotgun, scanning the field as they flooded the right side. It's incomplete. He was going for Leary on the play. So our new score here, 1:48 remaining in the first half. It's New Canaan 8 and Seymour 6.
Watch as he shotgun as Deptula comes out to this near side. Does not get enough on the football, and it is going to bounce well in front of the intended receiver. I think was number 18, Matt Tursky. So it will end up 8-6 with 1:48 left to go in this first half. Nice drive, a 55-yard drive by the Wildcats.
Set up by that interception.
And Seymour now with an 8-7 deficit here. New Canaan really has not done a great deal. They have moved the football, but really the turnover and the ability to score after the turnover has been the only thing that New Canaan has done here in this first half. As you get a look at the crowd on the Seymour side. Enjoying a beautiful evening and a very good football game here.
And the crowd is filling in here at Southern Connecticut. We're at Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University.
And this has been the best game of the three. First 2 games today, Bloomfield just put away North Branford, and Notre Dame did a very good job against Fitch, the #1 team in the state. They were not close football games.
McDomino to kick it off, and he's going to drill it inside the 5. And the deep back takes it back to the 19-yard line. Stop made by Leary on the play.
Good kick down close to the goal line. You'll see he takes it right at about the 3.
Godlutsky.
Godlutsky then just comes straight up the field, and he's going to get whacked by Leary right at about the 19-yard line. That's where they'll set up shop.
First down for the Rams, New Canaan Rams. Quarterback is Tiani. That's Allen into the secondary before he's dumped by Deptula. He's not tackled by Deptula. He might have had 6. Great defensive play by the junior defensive back. Of course, Joe, the starting quarterback.
Good job again by Allen as he is able to get to the outside and accelerate. Picks up a first down as he crosses the 35. 1:22 left here in this first half.
Allen again breaking tackles at the line of scrimmage, but now the pursuit for Seymour catches up to him and puts a stop to him. That pursuit led by Arroyo.
The fullback, Godlutsky, with a good block. Grabowski in there on the stop, number 4 for the Wildcats. As you get a look at Lou Marinelli, 21-year head coach. He just took those headsets off, and he's going to get a timeout here for his football team.
We got under a minute to go here in New Haven. Our Class M CIAC final between Seymour and New Canaan. Our score is New Canaan 8 and Seymour 6. The New Canaan score coming early off a Seymour turnover, and the Rams punched it in from 22 yards out. It was Kaiser taking it in on a, what was it, buddy, 3 to 4 yards?
4-yard plus.
4-yard
last play
for Kaiser, and then on the extra points, the Rams had set up for the kick, and the snap never got to the holder. That was Covino, and he just took the football. He just got it into the end zone for the Rams' extra 2 points. And just a few moments ago, you saw Seymour come back with their lone touchdown of the first half.
New surface here at Southern. Both of us were on it. It's a grass-type surface.
A different feel.
It has a different feel
yeah.
to it. When we talked to Coach Marinelli before the game, he has played, most of his games have been on artificial surfaces, and he really loves it. So this is not unfriendly to the New Canaan Rams. Seymour, obviously, I don't think has played on an artificial surface all year.
Not to my knowledge. Nope. And our spotter, Dustin Kershaw, is agreeing with us. Second down, they're going to toss to Allen, and he'll hand it off the other end, to the other side. That's to number 45, Godlutsky on the play, and he's taken down by Bucharest. Good defense for the Wildcats.
Watch number 18, Matt Tursky, as the reverse comes back. Godlutsky, number 45, comes back with the football. Tursky plays off the block, doesn't make the stop, but does slow down the ball carrier so Arroyo can make the stop. And the Rams have taken their second time out here in this football game. We've got 30.2 seconds left in this first half. And for a team that doesn't throw the ball, I don't think they're going to be able to get into the end zone unless Mr. Allen is able to break one here. They are not a football team that likes to put the ball in the air.
Well, their leading receiver, buddy, is number 81, John Drankon, the junior, 6'3", 145 pounds. Coming into the football game, he had 33 receptions for 523 yards and 8 touchdowns. Really, that's it in terms of a passing game for New Canaan. And pretty much that's it in the FCAC in terms of, I think as a league, it's known as a ground-oriented league with very few exceptions. Most of the teams down that way want to run the football.
There's been a couple of guys come out of there that have thrown. Who was that guy who played with the San Francisco 49ers?
Well,
you're right. They do run the football a great deal down in that area.
You're going back a few years. Try Young. 3rd and 6 as we resume play here. Allen will bounce it to the outside. He's dangerous every time he gets the football in his hands. So let's see if he got out of bounds. It was Arroyo who made the stop. And the senior Allen did manage to get out of bounds.
Watch how he can bump it outside here. He sets it up and then gets to the outside, and Arroyo almost makes a critical mistake of allowing Allen to get outside and to get down the sidelines, and that's what Seymour does not want to do, is lose contain on this guy. They want to keep him inside and give the pursuit an opportunity to catch up to him and not get in a foot race with
the
Mr.
Cats
Allen.
take out Buddy. They take out the linebacker Grabowski, and they bring in the nickelback Deptula. And a scrum down to the 45-yard line of Seymour.
That's D, number 48, who carries it out of the fullback position.
Leary on the stop for the Cats. And clock here shows that we have run out of time here in the first half. And in fact, we have. Our first half score from here at Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. It is New Canaan High School 8, Seymour High School 6. Back with our halftime activities right after this.
You run into them all over town. They're your hometown friends and neighbors, and they work at your locally owned IGA, bringing you the products they know you like, the prices that prove you're getting great value, and the knowledgeable personal service you'd expect from a neighbor, from someone who's as much a part of your community as you are. IGA, for 75 years, hometown proud.
Welcome back, everyone. We're at halftime here at Southern Connecticut State University in the Class M CIAC football final. Our score is New Canaan 8 and Seymour 6. Buddy, first of all, not too much of a scoring recap, but let's give it to our viewers.
Well, Ryan Kaiser went 4 yards with 8:31 going in the first quarter to put the Rams ahead 8-0. They made the conversion, as Eddie mentioned a few moments ago, on a bad snap. The holder was able to run it in to the far side of the end zone. That put him up 8-0. Joe Deptula capped a 55-yard drive for the Seymour Wildcats with a quarterback sneak with 1:48 left in the first half. Seymour went for the 2 points. Deptula could not get the football to Tursky, and the Wildcats will have gone in at halftime down by 2 to the Rams 8-6.
All right, and just to review that first score for New Canaan, it was set up from via
After the fumble.
a turnover for the Cats. Now the Cats, actually, their lone touchdown drive, that was set up with a turnover on an interception.
An interception, great job by Seymour on the interception. Matt Picaris with the interception set the Wildcats up on their own 45. They took the football down the field to put 6 points up. Be interesting in this second half. I thought both football teams played very well. They're both, I think, very equal. This one may come down to the last series for both football teams, as they really have been able to move the football, but when they get close to that 20-yard line, they have not been able to put the ball into the end zone.
Now, we have a contrast of styles because New Canaan is more of a basic team, Seymour more of a wide-open team. Again, going back to what Coach Sponheimer told me during the week, and that is that once New Canaan is successful with their base plays, you're going to just see Coach Lou Marinelli's team continue to use the same plays.
Well, it's obvious that they like to give the football to B.J. Allen. He is the base part of that running game, and the running game is the basics or basis of their offense. Obviously, Seymour gives you a lot of different looks. Sometimes maybe one of their problems is they try and do too many things. They go away from some things that they could be successful with. But I think Bobby Keller's done an excellent job. They've tried to run the ball inside with the fullback between Rizzio and Tursky. They've also given Hebert the football. They've run the option. I think one of the things they would like to do a little bit maybe is throw the football a little bit more. I don't think Deptula has been able to get the time that he would like in order to throw. He's been back a couple times and broken out of the pocket for good yardage. But I think Seymour would like to be able to throw the football in the second half a little bit more.
All right, what do you think, the standard question, what are the coaches telling their respective teams in their locker rooms?
I think both coaches are saying, you know, you got here. You've done everything that we've asked you to do. You played a great first half. The second half is going to be determined by the football team that wants it the most. And I think the team that comes out here and establishes very early in the third quarter, their offense is going to be the football team that wins.
And we'll be back with that second half kickoff right after Valley Worthy of Note.
Welcome to Valley Worthy of Note, a bi-weekly update of people, places, and events making news in your community.
Brian Schmidt's heart is in his artwork, and Brian's latest artwork features a heart. The 23-year-old Shelton native's first professional piece is a book cover illustration for the medical thriller The Cardiac Cartel. The framed 11 by 14-inch original oil painting used for the cover is currently on display at Shelton's Plum Memorial Library. Other works by Schmidt are also on display at the library, including an oil portrait, one in charcoal, and several still life paintings. Schmidt, a graduate of Pear College of Art in Hamden, aspires to teach high school or college someday.
Well, I was in a class one day at Pear College of Art in Hamden. We had a break, went into the job placement office to see if anything had come in. I literally walked into the office as soon as the author was hanging up the phone. The job placement officer handed me the slip, called the author the next day. Following day, I sent up samples, and we just conversed back and forth. After that, he awarded the commission to me. I sent up faxes with different preliminary designs, and we just worked from there.
A group of 8th grade students from Oxford's Great Oak Middle School wanted to write to military personnel serving overseas. Due to security regulations, that type of mail is currently prohibited. After discussions in their social studies class about war history and the price of freedom, 153 children wrote letters to the veterans at the VA hospitals in Connecticut. They asked about their experiences in previous wars and inquired about their feelings regarding the situation in Afghanistan. Of those 153 letters, 8 were selected by the local VFW, and on Veterans Day at the American Legion Post, those students were asked to read selections to a group of local veterans and distinguished guests.
I think the students have become more aware of patriotism and what patriotism means. I see them when we do the Pledge of Allegiance, standing straighter and taking it much more seriously. I see many students wearing the red, white, and blue and talking about the importance of patriotism amongst themselves. And also I see them more interested in their social studies classes and in other classes in having discussions about freedom and about what other people have done to help our country.
James Bragnaro of Shelton spent his career practicing law and checkers. Today, at age 80, Bragnaro continues to compete nationally and to host checker exhibitions at the Shelton Senior Center. Calling the game a science as well as the source of his mental relaxation, he consults strategy books and practices a great deal. Recently, Bragnaro, who was state champ for 15 years, played with current champ Al Darrow. Local aficionados Joe Capusta and Louis Bell also took a turn playing the oldest intellectual game in history.
Well, to me, I used to play a lot of golf, but I could never perfect myself in golf, so I said I could go to something else, so I started to play checkers. And to me, it's a challenge. Checkers is a science in itself. We have books on the game and high competition, national tournaments and so forth. So I look upon it as a hobby for me, put it that way.
The 30th annual Gold Seal Award ceremony was held recently at Actors Colony. Presented by the Greater Valley Chamber of Commerce, the dinner was emceed by Father Bob Weiss. Tony Mantini entertained the crowd with his rendition of America the Beautiful. Hundreds of family and friends of recipients and other community members attended. Gold Seal winners this year are Bill Dunlop of Seymour, Joe Andriana of Oxford, and Al Patuzzi of Shelton. The silver medal was awarded to the Valley community for its continued volunteerism and resilience. In honor of the 30th anniversary, 2 platinum awards were given to Irene Smith and Raymond Levites for their outstanding contributions to the Valley over the years. Senator Joe Crisco held his 9th annual senior fair at Warsaw Park in late October. Crisco was joined by other local officials and a large complement of area seniors. Guests were treated to a traditional box lunch, raffle, and a patriotic sing-along, led by Derby Mayor Mark Garofalo. Local health agencies provided flu shots, dental care, and mental health tips. Other local services offered housing information and volunteer opportunities. The Griffin Hospital Resource Van personnel offered free blood pressure screening, as well as a pleasant setting to greet friends.
It's just exhilaration that builds up year after year after year, where you could measure that you're helping people, whether it's a kiss on the cheek or a handshake, whether it's helping seniors make sure they get their comp-pace prescription program, or making sure diabetics have adequate coverage from the insurance companies. In particular in this time of our history, with September 11th and everything after it, it brings up to all of us that we're here to help each and every one of us.
Valley Worthy of Note has been a presentation of Telemedia Company.
Welcome back, everyone. We're moments away from the second half kickoff here. We're at Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University for the Class M CIAC State Final. Now our halftime score, New Canaan 8, Seymour 6. New Canaan scoring their points in the first quarter. Seymour answering back late in that in the first half. And New Canaan had won the opening coin flip. They did defer, and so they're going to get the football to start the third quarter. Buddy, one more half of football, not only for these teams, but for us this year. It's Vigdomino to kick it off, end over end. And that's sailing deep. That's Zaccarelli inside the 5. And Zaccarelli out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams will go on offense. Matt Tursky on the special teams tackle.
Good kick, see, right to the goal line. Number 37 taking the football, just coming straight up the field, setting the Rams up at about the, well, they're going to get a little help from a penalty here, but setting them up at about the 27-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as we begin this second half, and that was Zaccarelli on the return for New Canaan.
Well, Spotted Butt at the 28-yard line. Our Telemedia High School football game of the week is brought to you in part by your friends at Adams Superfood Stores. Cats 9-2 overall, and New Canaan 7-3-1. Both teams winning their semifinal matchups. And the Rams are going to try something different. They hand to the fullback, and that's D, carrying Wildcats with him. Elliott D all the way down inside the Wildcat 40-yard line before he's stopped by Leary and Hebert.
D comes over that left side. Great blocking up in there. Number 93, Dubas leads the way, and then D gets into a foot race before Leary finally wraps him up at the 42-yard line of Seymour. An excellent run by the fullback Rob, or Elliott D.
Double tight formation. And the give is to the tailback. Now that's Snod Allen.
They've got number 92 back there blocking. That's again D. Leading him is Fagan, number 92. And maybe there's a reason that Mr. B.J. Allen is not in that backfield. And there's going to be a holding penalty here against the Rams, and that's going to back them way up. Very close to midfield, so it is going to bring up a second. And a good 22, 23 yards for that first down.
Ball at the 49-yard line of Seymour. 1st and 22 for the Rams. They'll give to the deep back. That's number 48. Running out of the tailback spot, that's D. It's Mike Thompson on the stop for Seymour. The Rams have to get down to the 26-yard line for a first down.
Watch again, number 92, Fagan leads. Number 78, Thompson just grabs a hold of D as he got to the line of scrimmage. And one would have to think that something happened to B.J. Allen not to see him in the backfield here for the New Canaan, or the New Canaan Ram football team.
Absolutely. Tiani throws. It's caught by Dracon, and Dracon will go in for the score for the New Canaan Rams. John Dracon.
Bootleg action. Tiani comes out of the bootleg fake and then just puts this right into the hands of Dracon, who is in a full sprint. He has beaten Arroyo, and he is going to take the ball at the 25, and he is going to go the rest of the way for the New Canaan Rams in their second score of this football game. You got to look over Paul Sponheimer's shoulders at the scoreboard. It is 14-6, 10-11 in the third quarter, and a very, very big conversion here. This could make it a 2-possession game here for the Rams, and they are going to go up.
Scott Wexler drills the football through the uprights. Our new score, we've got 10-11 remaining in the third quarter. It is New Canaan 15 and the Wildcats 6, and Buddy mentioned 2 scores needed now by the Cats.
And that was a 73-yard drive capped off by that 40-plus yard pass play from Tiani to Dracon for the score very, very quickly here in this third quarter. So Seymour trails 15-6 to the Ram football team. And looking on that far side, I cannot pick up number 20 on the sidelines. He did not participate in this drive by the Rams, and we'll see if number 20, B.J. Allen, gets back into this football game. He's also a very big part of that defensive team for the Rams.
It'll be Wexler kicking it away for New Canaan, and Seymour will go on the offense for the first time in the second half. Cats have some catching up to do here, as New Canaan has jumped up on top here in the second. They have extended the lead in their first possession of the second half, and Wexler is going to kick it short. It's got to be picked up there. Tursky will pick it up, and Matt will bring it across the 30, right in front of us to the 33-yard line, before he's stopped by John Walters, number 87.
Tursky does a good job knocking it down, and then the presence to pick it up and to pick up an extra few yards as he breaks some tackles there and gets about 7 or 8 extra yards tacked on to that return. Seymour will start on their own 33-yard line. They need an offensive drive here.
Fullback is Rizzio. Hebert is the tailback. Hebert with running room. Outside, he bounces at midfield. And he's finally taken out of bounds. It's Allen playing defense for the Rams, but a great run, the first offensive play for the Seymour Wildcats of the second half.
Little misdirection and the wind back that Seymour runs. Mike Thompson with an outstanding block at the point of attack.
That's called a pancake block.
And a good job downfield. You see number 14, E.J. Leary. As number 20, B.J. Allen runs Mr. Hebert out of bounds.
So the Cats have it in New Canaan territory. They're going to run Hebert again, and the junior running back picks up 1 on the play down to the 36-yard line. Fagan on the stop for New Canaan. Deptula gets his instructions from Bob Kello, the offensive coordinator. Cats need the drive Buddy mentioned right here. The center over the football now, Jeff Gilbert, the 6', 234-pound junior. Single back set, that's Rizzio. Leary will go in motion on 2nd and 9. Short drop, they'll flare it out, that's to Arroyo. But the Rams are equal to the task with Zaccarelli coming up first on the play and then cleaning up number 20, Allen, on the play. And the Rams had that play scouted well.
Ball thrown behind the line and backwards. You see Arroyo has to go 5 steps. And then there is Zaccarelli and company all over him as he tries to turn up the field. A lot of lost yardage for that Seymour offense.
A 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 16, 3rd and long for the Cats. Deptula out of the shotgun. Deptula running the football, then pinned down at the 38-yard line. Number 56, Jones on the stop.
Seymour has a big drive, big play by Hebert, and now they've got a big 4th down as they have some problems here. Again, out of the shotgun, Deptula, rather than throw, chooses to put the football down and try and run it. He gets dropped by Adam Jones, and it'll bring up a 4th down for the Wildcats, and they're going to go for it here. They need about 11 for the 1st down.
4th and 11, they have it at the 38-yard line. A deep drop, Deptula on 4th down, airing it out. He'll overthrow his intended receiver. And that was Leary on a post pattern. It goes incomplete.
Watch Deptula now as he tries to find a receiver down the field. He takes the football just hoisted down there, and he's got a guy running, E.J. Leary, but he cannot make the completion, and it'll go over to the Rams.
Breaking the action, and let's take this timeout.
It's a story that's 75 years old, but as fresh as today. It's the story of locally owned IGA stores, your hometown friends and neighbors working hard to bring you the quality foods and friendly service that keep you coming back.
This week, Adams offers savings with their truckload seafood sale, plus additional specials such as Clorox bleach, 88 cents, and Hellman's mayonnaise, $1.99.
Telemedia customers, digital cable is available now with more choices than ever before. 33 new channels provide you the best variety of programs to watch. 45 channels of music, 60 channels of pay-per-view, and featuring the interactive programming guide all under your control with the new Explorer digital converter and remote. Call Telemedia today to arrange your free install and free 30-day trial.
Telemedia Cable, we're working harder than ever to stay connected to you.
We're back, everyone. To the lineup, that's Allen, and Allen actually being dragged by the Seymour players forward. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams as Allen ran the football.
Just a good job by number 48, Elliott D, kicking out, allowing Allen to come up with very good yardage on the first down carry. Mr. Allen back in the football game. You get a look at the far side and the Ram fans, and they have to be very pleased as this Ram offense has come out here and really established themselves here in this third quarter.
Ball at the Seymour 43-yard line. They give it to the deep back. That's Allen, and he'll run that base play until you stop it. Allen inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. And the Cats need a defensive stop right here.
Again, D with the kick out. Allen comes behind and just gets to the outside, picks up about 5 yards on the first down. As you get a look at the sidelines here, and the Wildcats certainly have to be concerned. Their defense needs to stop here. They're already 9 points down in this football game. They cannot afford to give up another score here to this New Canaan offense.
Line of scrimmage is the 39-yard line of Seymour. They'll toss it. That's to the short side. Allen will cut it back in before he's taken down by Grabowski, and he's going to, looks like as if he's picked up another New Canaan first down. Let's await the spot.
Again, D with a great kick out, allowing Allen to turn up inside. And as Eddie said, it is going to be another first down for this New Canaan Ram offense, as Allen making a lot of yardage to the right side, to the Seymour defensive left side. Very big gains here on this possession for the Rams.
First and 10 for the Rams. They're at the Seymour 33. They lead it 15-6. Allen busting tackles down to the 23-yard line. He might have picked up another first down. Tursky on the stop for the Cats, but the New Canaan has really shown their dominance thus far in this third quarter. Rizzio also in on the stop for Seymour.
Good block again by D, allowing Allen to go over that right side, the right offensive side of that line. Just get a look at the scoreboard, moving under 6 minutes here in the third quarter. That right offensive side has done a great job of opening holes for B.J. Allen as he's able to move the chains. It is second and very short.
Allen running for the first down to the 15-yard line. A loose ball on the play and a scramble at the 8-yard line, and let's see who's picked it up. Allen had the first down. The ball popped out of his grasp. A scramble at the 8-yard line, and the Rams are indicating that they have picked up the football.
Again, D with the kick out block. Continues through. Allen is going to get finally dragged down. You'll see the ball pop loose. Rizzio knocked it out, but the Rams are going to recover right at about the 8-yard line. It'll set up a first and goal for this New Canaan Ram offense. And the Seymour Wildcats, their defense is backed up to the wall. They cannot afford to allow the Rams to put any more points on the board.
Tight end is Dubas to the right side. I formation, wide receivers either side of the field. First and goal. And Tiani had the corner, throws into the end zone. Touchdown, New Canaan. Through to the tight end. A flag is dropped on the play, through to the tight end, and let's await this call.
Tiani comes out of the boot, running wide open in the corner of the end zone. Just a great throw and catch. That was the tight end. That's Rob Dumas.
Dubas.
And we've got a penalty, as you see the Seymour Kurt Perrell talking to the official, and they're obviously going to move this one back and take those points down off the board. From that spot, it probably is a holding penalty against, and it is a hold against New Canaan. So a very, very big break for that Seymour defense, as Tiani had hit Dubas for the touchdown. And it'll bring up a 1st and 20 for the Ram offense.
We'll repeat the down. It's a 1st and goal for the Rams at the Seymour 20-yard line. Rams lead at 15-6. Our Telemedia High School football game of the week. Back to throw is Tiani. First to get to him was Grabowski. Then he's cleaned up by Harkins on the play.
Good pressure from the outside by Seymour as again Tiani comes on a little boot action, Tries to avoid Grabowski there and does, but slips down and is wrapped up. Finally put to the turf by Mike Thompson, and it'll bring up a second. Now it'll be 2nd and 26 for this Ram offense. Edward, do they have a field goal kicker?
I'm not sure of that.
Because that 3 points would be big.
Well, their extra point kicker is Wexler. During the year, I don't know if he's had any field goals. Can't tell you now, it's 2nd and goal from the 26 now. Tiani in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be brought down for a loss on the play. Perrell, the 5'10", 215-pound senior defensive end.
Well, the Seymour defense, it was 1st and goal on the 8. It will now be 3rd and goal from about the 30-yard line as the Seymour defense, as you see Perrell there, Kurt Perrell with a sack of quarterback Brendan Tiani, and the Seymour defense has risen to the occasion here with 3 very big defensive plays. And they'll bring up a very big 3rd and long, and the Seymour defense would like to turn the football over to their offense with relatively decent field position. And this is going to be a very big play here for the Ram offense.
Drancon out to the right side, and they're going to split Dubas out to the left. And a fly pattern coming up. Tiani was going for his favorite target, Dracon, on the play, goes incomplete.
Dracon ran a little kind of fade, just released to the outside. Tiani tries to throw the football up and over the defender, Arroyo, but it was out of the reach of Dracon, and a 3rd down here. Interesting call. They started on the 8, backed up to the 30, 4th down. Do you punt the football here?
4th down coming up for the Rams, the New Canaan Rams. They lead it 15-6. Ball just inside the Seymour 30. We're just outfield on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. This Class M final. Tiani will call a timeout. 3:14 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Seymour there huddled around Coach Paul Sponheimer. You see Eric DeMarco on your right. New Canaan's taking the time out to talk over the play. They have a 3rd and goal from the 30. I might want to punt the football here for no other reason than to just gain some field position. I don't know whether I've got a play in my bag here that is going to produce a touchdown on a 3rd and or a 4th and 30. Possibly just put the football somewhere around the 15-yard line and pick up an extra 15 for Seymour to at least go another 15 yards. But we'll see what the New Canaan Rams and Lou Marinelli have decided as they're coming back out onto the field.
3:14 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Good crowd here, just outfield. Class M final, state final. One of 4 state title games being played through the state of Connecticut. On this first day of December 2001. 4th and goal. And it's going to just be a fly pattern. Tiani puts it up. It's picked off by the Cats. Bukaris. And Bukaris brings it back to the 30. Actually, if that ball is knocked down, you'd really have the same result, as the Cats will take over at the 30.
This one flutters on Tiani. He just could not get it to the outside, and right there to pick the football off is Matt Bukaris, his 2nd interception, and he did not knock it down and avoids a tackle there from Dracon, and then finally gets the football back right about to the original line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line.
Little hand to the fullback, that's Tursky. Cats need to get something going offensively. Dorismond on the stop for New Canaan along with Scalfani. Pickup of 1 on the play. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Flag dropped by the near official. The Wildcats needing 2 scores to go ahead of New Canaan. It's going to be an encroachment call coming up against the Rams. Brings the football out to the 36-yard line. So now it'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up for the Cats. Tursky, the fullback, Hebert behind him as the I-back. Chris gets the call, gets the first down, breaks tackles down, rather to the 44-yard line. First down, Wildcats.
Looked like the ball pops out here at the end as Hebert follows a block behind Thompson, weaves through the line to the 44-yard line for that first down. You saw the ball spurt out there. Seymour able to recover it for the first down.
Landry on the stop for New Canaan. First down, Seymour. Hebert again. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's a great individual tackle. 42, Scalfani.
Kick out block by Rizzio, and then Hebert comes behind it, but good, very good defensive play right at the line of scrimmage by New Canaan.
Ball is just outside the Cats' 45-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Again, the handoff inside. Hebert, the tackle made by Jason Landry, 6'2", 200-pound junior defensive end.
Linebacker blitz this time for New Canaan and right up into it, causing a problem with the trap block at the point of attack, and a good defensive play by the Rams. It'll bring up a 3rd and long for Seymour. A 3rd and about 9, a passing situation for Joe Deptula.
Deptula will roll, throws. I don't know if he was hit as he threw, but it's going to be incomplete. He was going for Tursky on the play.
Watch now as Deptula comes out of the bootleg, and as he runs into a lot of problems, he cannot get the ball out to Tursky. Tursky got his leg caught on the turf. You can see him grabbing the back of his calf near his hamstring. Bobby Kello talking there to Joe Deptula. It'll force the Seymour Wildcats to punt the football here. Close to the end of this third quarter. We've got 53 seconds left to go.
Arroyo will kick it away. Back on the other end, that's Zaccarelli. And the stop made by Kevin Brown. New Canaan will take over at their 36-yard line. Under a minute to go. New Canaan leads it 15-6, our Telemedia High School football game of the week. Give to the deep back, that's Allen. Allen into the secondary, down to the 40, to the 30, dragged down from behind by Tursky on the play. And Allen brings the football deep into Seymour territory. B.J. Allen.
B.J. Allen was not out here for the first series of the third quarter, but boy, he has been out here for every other play, as again, he just finds an opening and accelerates. An outstanding effort to catch him by Tursky. Mr. Allen inside the 30, dropped at the 25-yard line, and the New Canaan Rams have come a long way on the shoulders of Mr. B.J. Allen, number 20 for this Ram offense. He's had an outstanding football game for this team.
As time winds down here in the third quarter, the give is to Allen from the backside pressure. That's Perel's had a great game defensively for the Cats, in addition to playing that right guard spot. Perel on the stop.
Allen comes on the little counter action, but a great job from behind by Kurt Perel as we will come to an end, I hope, of this third quarter. We weren't so sure at the end of the first.
We play 3 quarters here, Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. Our third quarter score, New Canaan 15, Seymour 6.
At your locally owned IGA store, you'll get a fresh helping of hometown pride every day. You'll see it in the season's best fruits and vegetables, and the selection you want in tender and juicy meats. All of it brought to you by your hometown friends and neighbors who are part of your community too. And if they won't give you the best, who will? IGA, for 75 years, hometown proud.
Welcome back to Jestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. New Canaan leads it 15-6. And as we enter this fourth quarter of play, New Canaan has that first down deep in Seymour territory. And B.J. Allen just running at will now inside the 15-yard line before he's stopped by Tursky on the play.
They are getting outstanding blocking. Elliott D in the offensive line, but D is setting up Allen with a good block at the point of attack, and then Allen just finds an opening, and once he gets into that opening, he has great speed. As he gets the football, you can see close to the 15-yard line, and again, another outstanding drive by the New Canaan Rams. Their running attack is really taking over here in the third quarter.
3rd and 1 for New Canaan. Just outside the 15-yard line. D, the up back. Tiani runs it straight ahead. We've got a flag dropped on the play. Too much time for the Rams. Delay of game.
I would like to see them get a 25-second clock out here in high school like they do in college to allow that quarterback to see the time that he has to get the play off rather than it becoming a surprise to him. I thought that was a very quick 25 seconds, but it will cost New Canaan 5 and brings up a big 3rd down and 5 instead of 3rd and 1. It's a big 3rd and 5 here, and again, New Canaan getting close. And
at the 22, they're going to run that toss sweep, and the Cats will stop it. Maybe a pickup of 1 on the play, but that's it. Allen, the ball carrier, the right side of the Seymour defense, led by Rizzio.
A few minutes ago, excuse me, Eddie, a few minutes ago, New Canaan was down at the 8, and the defense held. Again, they're at the 15, and the penalty drives them back, and as Allen tries to get to the outside, the Seymour defense drives him back. So the ball at the 21-yard line, and we're going to get a timeout here. And restart. I thought there was a timeout taken by New Canaan, but it'll bring up a 4th down, and they've got to get inside the 15-yard line for the first down, so about 6 yards for New Canaan.
4th and 6 coming up. Cats digging in. Tiani with the fake, rolls, throws into the end zone. It's caught there. It's a New Canaan touchdown. See who made the reception.
Dragon.
John Dracon, his favorite target.
Watch now as the bootleg action. Tiani sets up and just puts it into the hands of number 81, John Dragon, who goes up in the middle of 2 defenders. There's E.J. Leary along with Arroyo and comes down with a very, very big touchdown catch for the New Canaan Ram football team. Just a great throw from Tiani to Dragon for the score. And that's Dragon's 2nd touchdown here tonight.
The extra point by Wexler through the uprights. Our new score with 10-12 remaining in regulation. It is New Canaan 22 and Seymour 6.
Good job on the fake, and then Tiani gets a good throw down just across the goal line. Look at Dragon get up, take the football at its highest point, and immediately put it away as Leary tries to knock him down and remove the football. A great drive by New Canaan, and this time they were not denied. A 22-6 lead with the Seymour Wildcats having 10 minutes and 12 seconds now to get back into this football game. And the New Canaan Ram team has really defensively taken away a lot of that Seymour offense. Seymour has not thrown the football very well, nor have they been able to establish the option or any base part of their offense except Hebert running on that wind back play. So 10 minutes and 12 seconds left for Seymour to get back into this.
Wexler will kick it on the ground, and that's been a success for New Canaan all game long. That's Arroyo. He'll hand off to Hebert, and Chris will get it up to the 25-yard line. But again, a great effort by the special teams, led by Pavel Godlutsky on the play. Pavel, of course, the starting on the offense is a split end at the split end spot.
Arroyo is going to come way across the field before he finds Hebert at the 10-yard line, and then Hebert is able to pick up about 15 to get the football back to the 25 before he is finally knocked down. And Seymour, 75 yards, not a lot of time, and they've got to do it 3 times in order to get back into this
Empty
game.
backfield. Deptula. He's going to be brought down on the play, and the Rams are really juiced on defense. It's Whitney who got to him first.
Whitney comes from his defensive end. Watch at the top of your picture. He's going to come untouched as Deptula turns. He just runs right into number 33 with a good sack and a loss by Seymour there. About 2nd and 16 now, and they have not been able to establish that throwing game here tonight against the Ram defense.
Ball back to the 19-yard line, 2nd and 16. Empty backfield. Cats really have to air it out. And Deptula will call his own number on a quarterback draw, and Joe is really hemmed in for maybe a pickup of 1 on the play.
Good job again by the defense. The nose guard just stays at home as the quarterback tries to run that draw play. He has no place to go. Perrette just holds his ground, and it brings up another big 3rd and long for the Seymour team.
3rd and 14 for the Cats. They're at their 21. A quick out pattern. That's to Arroyo. Mike Arroyo to the 30, to the near sidelines. He'll pick up the 1st down before he's dragged out of bounds by Allen on the play. But the Cats have picked up a 1st down, and they've stopped the clock in the process.
Little hitch, a very quick throw from Joe Deptula to Arroyo, and then watch Arroyo just make people miss to pick up the yardage for the 1st down. This is a great run in an individual effort by Mike Arroyo for Seymour as he gets the ball out close to the 40-yard line.
Ball is actually at the 43-yard line out of the shotgun. Deptula fakes the handoff, holds on to the football. Joe advances it to the 46-yard line. Time the enemy of the Cats, 22 for New Canaan, 6 for Seymour.
Seymour needs a big score. They need something very quick. They cannot afford to use the clock to get the number of points that they need here as Deptula runs the little draw play or counter off of the option fake, and it still brings up a 2nd and long for Seymour.
Out of the shotgun, Deptula will throw over the middle. He's got his man, that's Arroyo. Mike will get the 1st down at the 40, inside the 40 of New Canaan. It's Jones and Zaccarelli combining on the tackle.
Little slant pattern as Arroyo just comes into the middle. Good throw from Joe Deptula to Arroyo, but not bad coverage there as you see number 37, Eric Zaccarelli, in on the stop.
Deptula pumps once. He'll throw downfield. Double coverage. He was going for Arroyo on the play. It was Zaccarelli and Allen on the coverage for the Rams.
Allen is playing safety, and he's not going to let anyone get behind him as Arroyo on the pump fake tries to get behind. Watch Allen just stay depth, keeps his depth. Not going to let Arroyo get the big play here, and a good job as you see 7:50 on the clock. A good job by that Ram defense and B.J. Allen sitting in that safety spot.
2nd and 10 for the Cats at the 40-yard line of New Canaan. Backside pressure, and they're going to drag Deptula down. Again, a great game by Alexi Whitney, 6 foot, 165-pound senior defensive end.
Harkins just cannot keep Whitney out. Whitney is too quick, goes right by him. Sack of Deptula, 3rd down and about 18. Get a look at the CIAC program for this 2001 Class M state championship final. And again, the far side, the Ram football fans starting to get excited. They can taste this victory and the CIAC Class M title.
Third down, Deptula on a fly pattern. Zaccarelli on the other end. He'll come up with the interception before he is stopped by a couple of cats dragged back, but his forward progress at the 25. Zaccarelli on the interception.
Zaccarelli is playing a zone. He's playing a corner. He just sits in the zone, goes to the football. Tursky is going to wrap him up right at the 25. They'll get help from Hebert, but a big defensive play by the Rams as they take an advantage and prevent the Seymour Wildcats from scoring a touchdown here.
We've got a break in the action, and let's take this time out.
Lately, you've been hearing a lot about DSL and high-speed cable services. The fact is, DSL has nothing on us, not price and not speed. Now you can have a cable modem installed in your home free through Telemedia, and we'll throw in 30 days of service free. That's how sure we are of the superiority of our cable modems. High-speed internet access without a contract. Wherever you live on the Telemedia system, you can experience the freedom of broadband internet service. Reliability, speed, no contract. Get connected today.
Poverty, poverty, poverty. We're learning how to beat you. We're gonna hit you with all we got. Poverty, we don't fear you anymore.
We're strong, Poverty. We're coming at you.
Remember to support the Valley United Way and the United Way of Naugatuck and Beacon Falls.
We're back, everyone. So Zaccarelli has picked off Deptula, and the Rams owning a 22-6 advantage here in the fourth quarter. Maybe you're going to run some clock here. It would seem to be the thing to do. That's B.J. Allen, who's really been the star for New Canaan this evening. That sterling tailback. He's been a handful.
I like the way he's able to adjust right at the point of attack. You see him shift and find an opening. You see some of the Seymour fans beginning to head for the exits here. The Seymour Wildcats trail 22-6 here to a very good New Canaan football team.
2nd and 5. And again, Allen feels his way. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Charlie Rizzio playing his final game for the Seymour Wildcats on the stop. Should mention Charlie along with 9 other seniors playing their final game for Coach Paul Sponheimer. This is a group that has had a special meaning for Coach Sponheimer.
Good job by Rizzio there. Played through the block, got to Mr. Allen and stopped him right at the point of attack. It'll be a 3rd and about 5 for the Rams.
3rd and 5, the toss to the wide side. That's Allen, and he's going to pick up the first down. I'm impressed with his speed and his ability to run north-south when he squares his shoulders.
He's got good acceleration, gets to the outside very quickly, follows his blockers. Watch D get to the corner, make a block, and right behind it comes Allen as he reads the block extremely well. Forward momentum, good leg drive, and the first down across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. And this has been a 3rd quarter and 4th quarter of Ram offense.
D, the up back. Allen hit at the point of attack. Nate Allopat, one of those 10 seniors playing his final game, 6'1", 174-pound senior.
Mr. Allen gets better than 35 carries a game. He is a workhorse, able to absorb the punishment and to keep on coming right at you. He has been a real force in this game, and I'd have to give Mr. Elliott D some credit also. He's just done a great job in this second half.
Second down. This time Allen is met head on in the backfield. Let's see who got to him. Was that Kurt Perrell? It might have been Mike Thompson.
Or Mike Thompson. I think it's number 78.
Oh, that's Mike Thompson. And what can you say about that young man? A lot of colleges interested in him, in his for his services. He's a good student at Seymour High School. And I know for a fact that there are a lot of good colleges that are interested in the services of Mike Thompson, Hofstra, one of them. And our thanks, by the way, in the booth, spotting for his buddy, a junior player injured for the Cats, hoping that next year he'll be back on the field. He will. He shakes his head. He will. Junior Dustin Kershaw of the Seymour Wildcats, a great assist to Dustin, doing a great job here in our final telemedia telecast. At this point, it doesn't look as if it's going to end up the way that the Seymour Wildcats would have wanted, and but regardless of the outcome, a successful season for the Cats. They got to the playoffs. That final game loss to Ansonia. The Cats really weren't sure whether they would qualify. And speaking about qualifying, here's the irony. New Canaan lost their last 3 games of the season. And really, Lou Marinelli said, he was quoted as saying, hey, I really had no idea I would make it. And they had to go to a second tiebreaker with Hand High School of Madison. And that tiebreaker was just won by New Canaan, a matter of 2 points. And here are the Rams, about ready, 3 minutes and 55 ticks away from being the Class M state champions. 3rd and 13. Tiani, senior quarterback. He'll roll to the wide side. He's going to run the football, and he'll run it out of bounds at the 40-yard line, well short of the yardage needed for a first down. He'll also stop the clock.
Tiani just puts the football down here and just trying to get whatever he possibly can. He'll run out of real estate and get out of bounds, but all the New Canaan football team now is interested in is not committing a turnover, really, and as Edward just said, just allowing that clock to run the course. Seymour really has not done anything here in this 3rd quarter, and the Rams have done everything. They have come out and established the running game and put some points on the board in this 3rd period.
And Drankon punts it away. It sails out of bounds. A flag, though, is dropped on the play.
I don't know if we're going to get roughing the kicker. That's the area that it usually comes. I did not watch if anyone did touch the kicker. They're calling, looks like they're calling the Seymour captain over. Well, right now they're just talking amongst themselves, but and it is going to go against Seymour, so it will be some type of a penalty against the kicker. Let's see if we can pick it up as
Tursky came in.
It was close to being blocked.
Yep, there's Matt right there extending himself.
And he got the leg as the kicker was up in the air, and it is going to be a roughing the kicker penalty, and it will
and of course an automatic.
No, it's a 4th down. They didn't get enough. It's only a 5-yarder. It's not a personal foul, so we'll give them an opportunity to kick again, or if they choose to go for it here, but I think they're going to kick it.
Okay.
I say this only because the punter is still in the huddle.
No, the new line of scrimmage is the 46. They really haven't. Okay, Drankon will toss the flag to the official, and it is 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage is the 46-yard line. Drankon will punt it away. Movement was shown on the offensive line. No call, and a flag going to be dropped again. We've got a replay of the last play.
This one will give him the first down.
Yep. We'll mark it off. Running into the kicker. There's your indication.
This time we're going to get a high snap, and we're going to get 3 Seymour players very close to it.
No, you have to go for it. You know,
they did not get the ball, but they do get a part of Mr. Dracon, and it will cost them another 5, and it will give the New Canaan Rams a first down here in the Football will be marked at about the 40, and this one's going to be a 15-yarder, so they're going to get him for the big one. This is the personal foul. Ball will go down to the 40-yard line of the Seymour Wildcats.
Now just inside the 40, so it's a first down coming up for the New Canaan Rams, leading 22-6. 3 minutes and change left here in the football game. I don't know if there is a clock adjustment, but the officials were motioning up to the press box. We're in an adjoining press box. We're not really in with the main press box here at the Southern Connecticut State University. And that's where the official time is being kept. 3:09 remaining. And that's Allen. A lot of room going to the outside. Now cutting it back out again. And Allen is going to go in for the touchdown. And that ought to put a capper on it.
Allen follows number 48 again, Elliott D. You see him out in front. Good stalk block down the field for Godlutsky with a good stalk and into the end zone after that 40-yard run, Mr. B.J. Allen.
3 minutes exactly left to go in the football game. The holder is Covino. Wexler, the extra point kicker. It's up through the uprights. And New Canaan High School has continued their improbable journey through the Class M football title. The Class M semifinals, they defeated Foreign, jumped all over Foreign in that first quarter. 41-13 was the final score. And their improbable run is continued right here into the finals at the Gestow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University. Our new score is New Canaan 29 and Seymour 6. Our halftime score was New Canaan 8 and Seymour 6. So New Canaan really has done the damage here in the second half. It has been all black and white. The Telemedia High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you in part by your friends at Adams Superfood Stores. And I'd like to thank Adams, our major sponsor, Seymour Energy, and our other sponsors for making these telecasts of high school football in the Valley possible. Wexler to kick it off. Bouncing around at the 81. Arroyo will chase it down. Mike at the 1 yard line. And Mike to the near sidelines. Trying to juke his way. And Mike will get it up to the 22, 23 yard line. Dragged down there by Godlutsky on the play. Pavel.
Arroyo allows the football to bounce by him here as it takes a little movement toward the goal line. He's going to get it at the 1 and does an outstanding job of being able to get the football back to the 20 before Godlutsky wraps him up. See him coming in there, number 45. Good job also by the special teams unit allowing Godlutsky to get there and hemming him in. And Seymour has a long way to go and not enough time to do what they need to do.
Now Deptula pulls the ball in, tucks it in, running the football. And Joe for a good gain on the play before he's dragged down by Dorisman. Bruno, the 6'3", 230-pound junior defensive tackle.
Again, Deptula has not found a lot of receivers here. He pulls it down. Has done an outstanding job of being able to run and to pick up yardage.
Out of the shotgun, Deptula over the middle for Arroyo. And is that a catch? If that's a catch, that's a great catch. He had great coverage. Jones on the stop. It's a completion down to the New Canaan 44-yard line.
Mike Arroyo with an outstanding catch. As Deptula got him the football, and as Arroyo caught it, he got hit a couple ways, but held on to it. Deptula back in the pocket.
Deptula in the pocket, and he was going this time for Hebert on the play on the far side of the field. It goes incomplete. Zaccarelli on the coverage. 2:21 remaining, just outfield, the campus of Southern Connecticut State University, as we conclude our telemedia high school football season for the year 2001. Second and 10 out of the shotgun. Deptula will step up, feels the pressure. Now Joe's going to run the football, and he's going to tiptoe out of bounds inside the 35. That'll stop the clock.
Again, Deptula has sat in the pocket and then gotten out for good yardage, but again, this is not what Seymour needs. They need the big play, as New Canaan would be very happy to allow Deptula just to run the football down the field and keep the clock moving, although Joe was able to get out of bounds and stop it on that play. It's a third down for the Wildcats.
Now they're measuring on the far side of the field. And it'll be a third down, third and short for the Cats. Football at the 34-yard line of New Canaan. New Canaan sitting on a 29-6 lead. 2:14 remaining. We're at Southern Connecticut State University. This is the Class MCIAC football title game. Bukaris along with Leary to the bottom part of your screen. And Joe Deptula out of the shotgun. He'll hand to Rizzio out of the shotgun. And Charlie will pick up the first down. That'll stop the clock. Inside the 30, again, Dorismond. Good tackle. He's a quick tackle.
Quick handoff inside to Rizzio, who picks up the first down across the 30-yard line. A young lady there who has to be enjoying this football game. Looks like the guys had their own game going on the sidelines with that football, but a Seymour now at the 29-yard line, and just not enough time. And the Wildcats just have not played a good third and fourth period here this afternoon. It has been all New Canaan.
Now the officials again are indicating something up to, they're trying to communicate something to the press box. Again, we're in an adjoining press box, so we don't exactly know what it is, but they're making some hand signals. Has to do with the clock.
At this point, it's immaterial here. With they're wasting more time. I don't think anyone feels that Seymour, with 1:57 left to go, could come back and win this football game. So realistically, if they just concentrate on getting the game over with, that would be more of their job at this point.
Well, now they're adding time to the clock.
2:17 on the clock.
You might 2:17. Someone yelled out, and that's what's shown on the scoreboard clock here at just outfield. 29 for New Canaan and 6 for Seymour. 2:17 remaining in our 2001 high school football season. Telemedia, our high school football game of the week, last one of the year. Deptula downed at the 35-yard line, getting to him first, Scalfani.
Deptula is going to get a lot of pressure as he steps up. He's going to run into too many white jerseys here, and he will be sacked at the 34-yard line.
And operating out of the shotgun, Deptula. Beside him is Rizzio. Deptula will step up, feels the pressure, and he's going to be brought down again Mike Fagan.
Again, there's very good coverage by that New Canaan defensive secondary, and Deptula has nowhere to go with it. He's hemmed in, and he is finally wrapped up and brought to the turf. Number 92, Mike Fagan, with the sack. 3rd down and about 15 for Seymour here as we're under 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter.
They're down and out of the shotgun. Deptula back to throw. He completes it to Arroyo, and he hands off to one of the other cats. Let's see, he handed it off to Leary. Now the ball is on the turf. And ending up with the football was Rizzio. And Kaiser on the stop for the Rams. So the Cats will have the football at the 23.
Here we have the handoff after the pass, and then it's going to be a backward lateral or a fumble, depending upon your interpretation. But Seymour will hold on to the football here, and we will get a timeout with 55 seconds left to play in this 4th quarter. And you can see the scoreboard there at Jess Dow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University.
In your picture, Bob Kello, the offensive coordinator, talking it over with the Cats, and also looking on as head coach Paul Sponheimer. Paul completing his 22nd year as the head coach up at Seymour. Would have liked to have had this season end in a different way, but apparently it looks as if it's going to be the black and red of Cheshire, well, I said it. Of New Canaan, coming up on top. That's Joe Deptula losing his footing, and the ball's going to just go over on downs to the Rams.
Again, great pressure inside as Deptula slipped down, but number 33, Whitney, with good solid pressure, and Deptula had no place to go, and all Mr. Tiani has to do is snap the football and take a knee. This one is history in a Class M state championship for the New Canaan Rams, and Lou Marinelli, who I think just took a bath over on that far sideline.
Bath of Gatorade. And will be the conclusion of the game. We'll have our Seymour Energy Player of the Game. Just moments away from the conclusion, and Tiani will take the knee, and we're going to just wind down the clock here. In the Class M title game, Southern Connecticut State University. Seymour will end the season with a 9-3 mark, and with the win and the Class M title, New Canaan will go to 8-3-1, winning 2 games in the postseason and emerging as the Class M titleist. Tiani again with the knee, and that's it. We've taken the final snap of the 2001 football season. Our final score from here at New Haven: New Canaan 29 and Seymour 6. We'll be coming back with our Seymour Energy Player of the Game right after this.
It's a story that's 75 years old, but as fresh as today. It's the story of locally owned IGA stores, your hometown friends and neighbors working hard to bring you the quality foods and friendly service that keep you coming back.
This week, Adams offers savings with their truckload seafood sale, plus additional specials such as Clorox bleach, 88 cents, and Hellman's mayonnaise, $1.99.
You know that Seymour Energy has been providing worry-free heating service for our customers for 70 years. But did you know that we also provide propane for both home and businesses in the greater Seymour area? Propane is the efficient choice for hot water, cooking, fireplace logs and stoves, heating pools and spas. So whether you need a new installation of a propane tank and plumbing, service for your existing propane system, or delivery of premium propane, remember, Seymour Energy. We keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Well, buddy, it's our final game of the season. We're at Just Dow Field in this Class M state championship game. Maybe somewhat of a surprise to the people back in the Valley, but the New Canaan Rams have won this Class M state championship game. And our Seymour Energy player of the game, number 20, the do-all player for the New Canaan Rams, B.J. Allen. First of all, B.J., a couple of presentations, the plaque from Seymour Energy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the T-shirt. Congratulations, you guys played a great football game. Is this a typical New Canaan Ram football game?
Well, not. I mean, we came off 3 losses earlier this season, but I mean, we kept playing hard the whole entire game, which is our style of playing. But Coach Delvope came up to us and let us know we had to play it Valley style for this game. So we really came out and gave it our all, never gave up. But my hat's off to the Seymour team. They really came out and gave us a good game.
Are you happy carrying the football between 30 and 40 times a game?
Yeah, I mean, I love carrying the ball. It's a great honor to do that. And I mean, with my offensive line, I wouldn't have any other offensive line I'd rather carry the ball 30 or 40 times with.
Elliot D seems to be a great guy for you in the backfield. He came out in the second half. How come you did not open in that first series in the second half and then you came back in? Because Elliot did a good job for a couple plays. Then he became your blocking back, and all of a sudden you just went all over the world.
Well, Coach wanted to mix it up a little bit. He didn't want me getting banged up as much, he said. So Elliot is a great runner and a great blocker. He can go either way. So, but as blocking, he did a terrific job for us tonight, and I'm very proud of our whole team.
Last question, what's the future hold for you as a young man and a football player?
Well, next year I'm looking to go to a boarding school and get an extra year to play high school football league, and then after that, wherever the road takes me. But I'm definitely going to stick with football as far as I can.
Congratulations, great job and a great football year for you and your staff and your players, and go enjoy this one.
Thanks very much.
Well, buddy, that will not only wrap up our state title game from here at Southern Connecticut, but that'll wrap up our final game of Valley High School football for the 2001 football season. And once again, your final score from here at Just Dow Field on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University, the New Canaan Rams 29 and the Seymour Wildcats 6. And the Telemedia High School football game of the week has been brought to you in part by your friends at Adams Super Food Stores. And on behalf of our Seymour Energy player of the game, B.J. Allen, and Buddy Chernovitz, Ed Clements, goodbye, everyone.
Kreisen schwebt, sie fliegend in der Luft, der Mond